Peace and power. It's your girl Shara the Goddess, and I'm back with another video. All right, y'all. So I'm about to play y'all this clip by Dr. Phil Valentine. And when this clip is done playing, y'all already know I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on what he's talking about. So let's check this out, y'all.
Yeah, there's a routine to the kind of oppressive thinking that we're in. We are stuck. We are caught in a routine of failure. And this kind of routine that we have to examine. What do we do, as I said, as you get out of bed and your feet first hit the floor? You go to the bathroom and then you start the routine all over again. There's something that you have to feel inside of you that gives you the courage enough to go ahead and say, no, I'm no longer going to do the routine. Now, again, I am not telling you just to go ahead and jump off the cliff like Don Juan told Carlos Castaneda to do. I'm saying examine the routine that you call your life, because you may be so far stuck in it that you have cut a groove so deep you can't climb out of it. And you're so comfortable in that routine right now that changing it will change everything in your body. You feel your whole body will not be able to survive that change or that shift. But I'm saying this, that success, just like failure, is a routine. It is you doing what success is. It is knowing the formula for success begins with you. It's not about doing something. It's about becoming someone first before you do something. The commitment begins with you changing yourself, your attitude, your outlook, the kind of way that tells the world nothing you do or throw at me will change what I know to be success and happiness for me, because success cannot be success without happiness. And you have to be happy doing what it is that you do for success. Otherwise, it's just a job. No matter how much it's paying you, it's a job. So understand that you have to change first. Every molecule in your body that represents your thought process on the atomic level, that then forms your microbes and the DNA and your molecular structure. All that's where success begins. And it begins in the mind, because remember, matter follows mind. Matter follows mind. So when anybody says, what's the matter? Know that whatever it is got to have started in your mind.
That's right, y'all. I know y'all definitely enjoyed that wonderful message by Dr. Phil Valentine. When I tell y'all he hit the nail on the head, y'all, he hit the nail on the head, because everything that he said in that message was very, very true, y'all. When he said something about, mind over matter, basically what he's saying is that everything in your reality is made up of matter. But you got to remember that before everything before everything became solid, aka matter, it was in its non-physical. You got to remember your mind, your consciousness is in the non-physical realm, meaning the spiritual realm. So everything starts in your mind, meaning everything starts in your consciousness. So you got to know that, when you have a routine, like he mentioned, everything that you do is a routine. It's a routine to failure. It's a routine to success. And depending on which routine you're doing every day is going to determine how your life looks on a day-to-day basis. So you have an opportunity to every day be doing new things. When you have a routine of always complaining, always being upset, always, second guessing yourself, that's a routine. That's a habit, which creates a paradigm. This is why so many people, so many starseeds, they may still be in a confused state, and that's because they haven't made the grand shift yet. They haven't took that quantum leap. And until you make that quantum leap, which means step outside of yourself, meaning create a new state of being, which he also mentioned that too. You have to become someone different. You got to remember, and when I say become someone different, I'm talking about you have to keep upgrading yourself. It's multiple versions of you. And the way that your life looks to this day, up until this moment, is only the way that it is because of who you have been being consistently. You got to understand that when you are looking to change your reality, when you are looking to make that quantum leap and jump timelines, you're going to have to change everything about yourself, meaning how you think, meaning how you react to life as it's showing up. You have to become the newest version of you. And for me, that's always standing on business. That means that, you are taking responsibility for how you react to things, no matter how things show up. You can be goddamn going through the so-called worst shit in your life, but if you can control the way that you react to things, basically taking it back to mind over matter, I'm telling you, your whole life will change instantly. Because it's like you said, matter follows mind. You got to understand that your mind and matter is one and the same. We have been taught and programmed to believe that the 3D is what's controlling us. No, you got to remember that you are the magical magician. The 3D is a reflection. Even though your 3D has been hijacked, that's only because your mind has been hijacked. But now we can break away from those shackles. We don't have to allow, we can take the chains off. We can step out of time. We can step out of the time loops that we have been in. But the only way that that's going to happen is if you break the mundane routines that you've been in. You got to come up out of the old reality, come up out of the old storyline of your life. You have to constantly keep reinventing yourself every day. And when you do that, what I'm saying is you reinventing your mind. You're starting to look at things in a different perspective. Once you change your perspective on things, that is when things will begin to change in a real way. You got to understand, us non-ether beings, we can travel the multiverse, meaning we can jump timelines, meaning we can be in and out of different parallel realities. I know we like to think that, we all exist in the same reality, but in actuality, we don't. It's multiple parallel realities, y'all, and you only receiving the one, based off of the state of being that you have been in. I'm gonna give y'all an example. Like some years ago, back in the day, when I was really, really into making music, like really, really on my rap shit. When I was being that, my entire life reflected that. Meaning when I was really on my star status, when I really was looking at myself like this was before I knew that the music industry was, demonic, and before I knew about, who really ran the industry, when I was really trying to get out there as far as being a part of the music industry. This was before I knew anything about this woke stuff. But back then, when I really was on my music grind like that, when I was really that girl, my entire life reflected that. And the way that it showed up was you would think that I was really that, really on some star shit. Like I used to get treated, get invited out to certain events. The way people treated me in my life was because you got to think about it. Life gives you, people treat you based off of who you are being, how you act, how you carry yourself. So when I was really on my music rap shit like that, when I was really that rap girl like that, my whole life reflected that. And that's what I'm here to tell you. That's how I would think about some of the times in your life back in the day, or whenever, when you was being a certain type of way, when you had the mentality it was all about you. Your life showed up like that. The people in your life treated you like that. The money was flowing. When you knew that, that you can have anything that you wanted, life gave it to you like that. So it's this is about state of being. You got to remember that depending on the state of being you're being consistently, that's how life is showing up for you consistently. So it's time to break out of the mundane routines, y'all. It's really time to transform, meaning transform your soul. Keep yourself, keep creating, getting out of the old paradigm, breaking away from the puzzle way of living your life. This is when, even when it comes to, your body, if you want to have a certain type of body, or you want to feel a certain way, you got to really be putting that work in, and you don't have to lift a finger to do it. Everybody thinks that is about, physically doing something, which it is. But like Dr. Phil said, it starts in your mind. Rewriting the script of your life. Rewriting the narrative of your life. Remembering that you are the main character. You are the operant power in your movie. You got to be looking at yourself like that consistently. And you got to know, since you have not been being the operant power, those shadows is still going to come for a little while. But as long as you standing on business and you keep, going forward, keep reinventing yourself, keep switching up your storyline, pretty soon your entire life is going to be reflecting that back to you. The same way it used to, before you stop being your authentic self, before you allow, yourself to be brainwashed. Even when it comes to, let me say this, even when it comes to the whole woke stuff, even when it comes to, knowing that you're in the matrix, knowing that reptilians exist and so on and so on. A lot of what I'm noticing is a lot of people is letting that take their juice away, making them feel like, they got to be talking about that every second of the day. They got to be out here, like, come on, y'all. You can expose this stuff. I expose this stuff all day. But at the end of the day, you can't allow what's going on out here in this hijacked matrix to take your joy away. Still have fun. Still be laughing, smiling, being playful. You can't let that steal your juice, steal your spirit, because now that you know what's going on, or you better believe this reptilian beast is trying to make sure that you don't find joy in your life every day. It's trying to make sure that you ain't leveling up, all because you know the real truth. So now you can become, because this beast feel like now you trying to take its position. Now you are stepping back into that godhood. So it's like, yeah, y'all, you got to understand it starts in your mind. You got to remember it's all about your state of being, who you are being. And when I say being, I'm talking about how you interact with people, the type of thoughts that you think or entertain, shall I say. All of that matters. That's your whole state of being. How you walk, how you talk, how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you show up on a day-to-day basis. That's your state of being. So keep leveling your state of being up. Be that girl, be that guy, be that God, because that's who you are on a real level. The fact that you can actually do this with your mind is proof that you're walking God in the flesh. You can change your self-identity just like that. This is about changing your self-identity, meaning, going from a regular degular to being that superstar. And when I say superstar, I'm talking about, because that's what you are for real. You are now the superstar. So it's like tapping into that godhood, and it's going to take repetition and consistency. Like I said, when I was really on my rap shit, which I'm getting back into my rap shit now, but now it's like, before then I was still asleep when I was on my rap shit. So I was talking about a lot of bot shit. But now that I'm back in my rap bag, I'm back in my music bag, now I'm in my godhood, because I'm understanding and I'm aware of the whole picture. Before, I was in a state of being, on my rap shit where, I was just me by default, meaning I was that girl by default. But now I'm being that God on purpose. Now I know what's really going on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm saying. So find yourself, not even find yourself, reinvent yourself. You can do it. You the most high. So anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here. Till the next time, this is Shara the Goddess. Make sure that you keep leveling up, putting out that positive energy, being that positive energy, and I guarantee you that positive energy gonna show up in your life, and you gonna be manifesting like that. I'm telling y'all. Anyway, till the next time, y'all, I'm out. Peace.